Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar. We're going to give it another minute or two. People are logging in right now, so everybody to get settled and get ready for a great webinar from Kunak. So I'll be back with you in a minute or two. Okay, hello everybody. I am Liz Mancini. I'm the Senior Manager of Member Services for AAPA. Welcome to today's webinar, Air Pollution Control in Ports with Kunak. Today we're going to discuss how you can accurately measure the environmental impact of your operations and make sure your transport is more sustainable by accurately measuring its environmental impact. We're excited to hear what our expert Santiago Aramburu has to share with us today. Kunak manufactures reliable solutions for accurate gas and particles analysis and environmental monitoring. They design, manufacture, and market innovative products and solutions for the environmental, air quality, and air pollution monitoring market. They are today a reference company for the measurement of gases, particles, and odors in the air, with a great international recognition recognized by agents such as the US EPA, the French Environmental Agency, the WHO, and the UNEP. We will be happy to take your questions at any time during the presentation. So post your questions in the chat area, or if you think of something after the fact, we will give you contact information for myself and Santiago that you can reach out to afterwards. So let's get started. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to our speaker, Santiago. It's all yours.
Many thanks, Liz. Many thanks to the AAPA organization for the introduction, for giving to Kunak the opportunity to participate in this webinar. It is a pleasure to present our environmental monitoring solution for ports. I am Santiago Aramburu, area manager at Kunak for the Americas. Kunak today is a world-leading company for the measurement of gases, particles, and odors present in the air, with great international recognition by agents such as the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the APA, the French Environmental Agency, the World Health Organization, and the United Nations Environmental Program. As Liz said, we design and manufacture innovative products and solutions for the environmental monitoring, air quality, and air pollution market. In recent years, we have participated in multitude of projects with ports around the world. Ports are key infrastructures for the mobility of people and the transports of goods for the functioning of the global economy. But their day-to-day activity can be marred by the pollution emissions that we all know. The proximity of ports and harbors to urban areas can contribute, for example, to increased level of pollutions due to emissions from maritime transport or loading or unloading operations. We can also find episodes of fuel pollution episodes, noise problems, high concentrations of particulate matter, or atmospheric air pollution that has a negative impact on the health of workers, are also the citizens of port cities. So controlling the air quality is the first step to taking correct measures with the aim of reducing air quality pollution. and achieving multiple advantages and benefits such as cleaner air imports, which could have a positive impact on the tourism, for example. Also comply with ESG policies and other environmental regulations, health protection, risk prevention, which leads to a reduction of healthcare spending, reduction of carbon footprint, and also understanding the impact of the air pollution of our port activities. An air quality monitoring network can be a valuable tool for port operation managers. With Kunak air quality monitoring technology, we will be able to assess air quality in real time and control our emissions by identifying pollution processes and optimizing operations, which will help us develop environmental policies and strategies to reduce pollution. We will also be able to generate alarms in our Kunak cloud, in our software, to inform port operators in real time about, for example, high levels of pollution of PM or SO2. The instruments used to measure the air quality in recent years are these reference stations and equivalent instruments that are regulated and offer really high data accuracy. On the other hand, they are really expensive instruments, so ports generally have a single station. That means that our spatial resolution for measuring pollution is really reduced. The new technology of air quality sensors comes to respond to these problems that we have with the reference stations, because with a much cheaper price, we can install a multitude of air quality monitoring points around the port. And with this, we will obtain a much more accurate image of the air quality of our port. On the other hand, these sensors are not as accurate as the classic reference stations. However, Kunak value proposition is based on the accuracy of the quality of the data. This accuracy of our data and all of our data achieved thanks to our correction algorithms and remote calibration. Is one of the reasons why our customers choose Kunak, choose us. In addition, our equipment is resistant to adverse weather conditions or to corrosive environment, such as those that we can find in ports. In fact, Kunak has successful projects of installation of equipment in buoys in the middle of the sea, where corrosion levels are really, really high. Kunak offers two product models, the Kunak Air Pro and the Kunak Air Lite. The Kunak Air Pro is capable to measure up to 5 gases. Here you can see particle matter, temperature, humidity, and pressure. And also weather proofs can be connected to it to measure wind, rain, radiation, or noise. The Kunak Air Lite is a more compact version that can measure only 2 gases and particle matter, in addition to temperature, humidity, and pressure, and only 2 proofs can be placed. Both the Pro and the Air Lite can be connected with a solar panel, which makes them completely independent of any external source of energy. The communication to the Kunak cloud is via SIM card, like a mobile phone. And in addition, their EP65 protection makes them completely resistant to any weather event. We have a huge portfolio of gases that we can measure in our patented cartridge technology. This revolutionary cartridge system, designed by Kunak engineers, allow the replacement of pollutants to be measured whenever you want. So thanks to the fact that all cartridges are the same size that you can see here, they fit in any of the available slots on the Kunak Air stations. Inside each cartridge, The sensor is installed in the electronics where data such as type, age, and factory calibration are stored. So when you insert the new cartridge in the slot here, the system reads the information, automatically configures it, and starts sending data almost at the moment. You can choose the pollutant you want to need to measure. Here you can find all the gases. And when the characteristics of the project change, you can order the new cartridge you need, or when you receive them, you can unplug the old cartridges and plug the new one. In fact, this is also makes very easy to maintain the sensor, as you only need to unplug the old cartridge, and plug the new one every 2 years. So it's the only maintenance you need to do. Unplug the new cartridge. So this is the hardware, the Kunak AirPro and the Kunak AirLite with our cartridges are the sensors who take the data at the moment in real time. And then we have our software, the Kunak Cloud. It's an air quality software with data analysis that makes easy to the decision making. You can access to the real-time data collected by the sensor network that will allow you to make decisions that help improve the port's air quality and protect people's health, of course. The Kunak Air Cloud Web platform offers professionals a new way to operate the network, manage devices, configure alarms for exceeding thresholds, very, very useful, calibrate and perform field operations remotely, as well as having a complete suite for analysis of air quality data. Here you can see some of them, like pollution rosette, heat maps, multi-parametric analysis, etc. Here we have a video where you can see in a port here, we can generate these pollution roses in real time, so we can know where the pollution is coming from. Also, we have projects in cities, so we can see the historic pollution roses. Also for leakage detections, if we have some industries near the port, hotspots identification, very useful to understand better the behavior of our port, of our industries nearby the port. So we can make this video, and you can see here the date and the time, so we can find the peaks of activity of pollution in our port. Okay, so we have also we offer the possibility of integration with the vessel finder tool that you all know, to be able to identify, thanks to the wind roses generated by our software, which ships the pollution comes from. So we take the data of vessel finder, we integrate into our Kunak Cloud, and you can see all the data provided by Kunak Cloud, and also all the boats that are in your port. So here we generate this kind of pollution roses, so we can know where is the boat that the pollution comes from. So in recent years, Kunak has helped to monitor pollution live and accurately, thanks to its technology to a multitude of ports. So now I'm going to show you some of the ports we are currently working with. Here you can see a Kunak AirPro with a solar panel. Also here's an anemometer to measure the wind speed and the wind direction. So first of all, Port Authority of the Balearic Islands. Kunak has deployed a network of 25 Kunak AirPro for the monitoring of pollutant and particle gas parameters and noise pollution in real time in the 8 ports of the Balearic Islands. The Port Authority of the Balearic Islands have designed a network of air quality stations in the port of Palma, Ibiza, Mahón, Alcudia, and La Sabina. The monitoring network will allow them to know the origins and magnitudes of pollution and noise sources in order to study proposals that contribute to improving air quality and the quality of life of workers and citizens. We also work with the Port of Dunkirk. The Port of Dunkirk wanted to promote the digitalization of the port's processes and services. So Kunak provides environmental measurements, specifically the monitoring of pollution and atmospheric parameters for environmental control in port activities. With this, it will be possible to monitor the air quality and noise of the port in real time, detecting the critical points and the potential causes of this kind of problems. The port of Cotonou in Benin, Africa, have the need to create a system for the real-time quantification of diffuse emissions and more specifically PM10 particles generated in the surroundings of the port of Cotonou. These particles are a consequence of the activities that take place there, mainly derived from the handling and storage of solid wood. The solution given to the port of Benin was the installation of a Kunak air sensor network composed of 17 units with particle sensors and also meteorological parameters, which completes the current fixed network. This project in Zeebrugge, it was supported by the city of Zeebrugge, and the project succeeded with the installation of the monitoring network using also Kunak Air Pro stations for an initial data collection, and also to design some PM limits, etc. We have participated in other projects in port entities such as the port of Neom, some APM terminals, also the port of Brisbane and the port of Bilbao. In addition to the port sector, Kunak develop projects with its more than 200 clients in 60 countries in different industries such as mining, metallurgy, cement, etc. So today, Kunak technology is a world leader in the field of air quality measurement. And thanks to the accuracy and quality of our sensors, we have received many awards around the world. And our technology has been awarded as the most accurate environmental monitoring station. Currently, Kunak has installed more than 1,500 sensors around the world in all types of weather conditions. So thank you very much for your attention, for your presence in this webinar. If you have any doubts, I will be happy to answer your questions, and also I leave here all my contact details, so if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.
Thanks, Santiago. Does anybody have anything that they wanted to enter in the chat? Santiago is more than willing to answer any of your questions at this point. But you do have his contact information. All right, I just want to say thank you to Santiago and Kunak for today's presentation. I hope you all feel like you gained some useful information that you can take back to your offices and think about afterwards. This concludes our program for today. And again, if you have any questions, you have Santiago's contact information. You also have my contact information. Please reach out to either of us afterwards, and we will look forward to meeting with you all next month for our next member webinar with No Hold. So thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.